What's happening? Samuel Leeds here.
Hey Samuel, you alright?
I'm super good. You booked a call. You're looking to do a joint venture. I just thought I'd give you a quick buzz to see how I might be able to help.
I'm about to go view a property. It's a 5-bed property, Victorian house here in southwest London. And it's a motivated seller. He wants to retire, move out into Surrey, into a big house. The property's on the market for just under 1.5. He's willing to accept between 1.35 and 1.375, so slightly below market value. Sort of selling price of similar houses, it's just under 1.5 is about right.
I was going to ask that because asking price and market value are obviously two very different things sometimes. But you've checked the actual market value and you think 1.5 is reasonable.
Exactly, yes. For
Good.
Similar 5-bed property in that area, around 1.5 is essentially the right sort of value for the property.
Excellent.
Based on comparables, these flats would be around that sort of price point. So the GDV, very conservative GDV on the comparables, based on comparables, would be around 2.3 million.
Okay. So a couple questions in terms of the deal. I know your main question was about how to find a joint venture, which we'll go on to, but in terms of the deal itself, how confident are you that it would get planning for flats? Have there been flats in the street or around the area? Have there been houses that have been converted into flats? Would it be fitting with the area?
Yes, so within a half-mile radius, there are quite a number of flats in similar houses, in similar Victorian properties.
Okay, and also the cost to turn it into flats. Did you say you're going out with your builder soon, or do you already have an idea how much that would cost?
A bit of both. So I'm going out, the viewing's at 12 o'clock today. So the estate agent kind of went through the whole floor plan and the costing with me.
Yeah.
He said it might cost around the 300k mark. So I ran that past Dave as well, and he said that sounds about right because it's 60 to 70,000 pounds per flat normally to convert.
Okay. In terms of getting a joint venture on it, where are you at and what do you need from me?
I need a partner. For me, myself, I won't be able to afford to fund it because we are getting a bed HMO done to our family home. We'll be able to pull equity out of that in a couple of months. So, within London, this sort of deal, for example, will need probably around 600,000 to 700,000 from a joint venture partner. And, obviously I can't afford that. So it's very difficult for me to find someone with deep enough pockets to fund the deal like that. That's where I needed a bit of guidance. How do I do this in a city like London or the surrounding areas?
Do you live close to the property?
I do. I live very close. It's about 10 minutes from here.
Brilliant. Well, I mean, the deal sounds like a decent deal from what you've said. It's not like jumping up and down, isn't it amazing? But it sounds like a very solid, reasonable deal. There are investors that like to invest in that kind of thing. So is it possible for you to get a joint venture on this property? I would say yes. I'd say it is possible. As much as investing in the deal, people are also investing in you. So what's your have you got a track record of doing deals, or are you quite new to this industry?
I am very new. So basically November is when we decided to convert our family home into a 8-bed HMO.
Yeah. I mean, it's not going to be easy to get someone to put in all of the money for a big deal. I mean, how active are you on the, when we do like the Wednesday calls and stuff, are you active on there?
Yeah, I've been there every Wednesday.
Okay, cool.
I've participated a couple of times as well, yeah.
Brilliant, because there's people, as you probably can see, there are people on that call that do have money. So, I would definitely suggest on Wednesday getting my attention and just being like, hey, just to sort of celebrate, I just want to say I've got this deal, this is what it is. I am looking for a joint venture partner, and to just kind of put it out there in a non-salesy way. I definitely think that would be a smart thing to do. It might be that if you can't get a joint venture for it, it might be that you can just pass the deal on to somebody and sell the deal, but then get like a project management fee or something. So you're being involved in the deal, you're getting paid to have the deal, and you're getting experience on it, you're building your track record on it, but it's an easier sell than trying to get someone to put in all the money for just a percentage. Just sort of saying to someone, look, you can have the deal. I want £2,000 up front. I want £2,000 on completion, and then I'm going to charge 10% of the conversion costs to oversee the works because I live 10 minutes away.
Okay.
And then that way you're getting paid, you're getting a track record, you're building experience. I mean, that might be worth doing as a fallback option if you can't find a full joint venture for it. Another thing is as well, and this is probably stating the obvious, but rather than thinking just down the lines of, you know, what investors do I know? I mean, it might be worth thinking about who you might know on a personal level, like family and friends and stuff, who might have some money or some equity. It might be worth just thinking about that, because sometimes for your first joint venture, it can be the person right under your nose is that actually the person that ends up doing the deal. So, I mean, those are a few pointers. I wish I could wave a magic wand and just appear you a joint venture partner, but I mean, you know, you've done the training and you're looking at the deal's looking good. You've got full support with me and Steve and Dave and the team to help you, you know, do due diligence on the deal. You've got the platform to be able to shout out to hundreds of investors. You know, so I mean, those are just some general thoughts, because even if this deal falls through, you probably want to learn from this that you want joint venture partners in the pipeline, even if you don't have a deal. So don't wait to find a perfect deal before you start looking for a JV partner. If you're part of the deal and stuff, I mean, of course, if you're selling deals and stuff, generally speaking, you should really be compliant. Being compliant is more about protecting you and protecting the investor rather than it's illegal to do it. So I'd probably just cross that bridge. I'd probably just say, look, try and joint venture on it. If you can't, try and find someone that will buy it off you and do the project management side of things, and just cross that bridge. You know, but I think, yeah, let's see how we get on with the buildings quote today, and give me a shout on Wednesday evening, and let's take it from there. Yeah.
In regards to the exit strategy on this deal, it's most likely a flip. So, you know, we do it up and then sell the flat, simply because if we were to refinance, the mortgage amount would just be so high, the monthly payment, that, you know, the rent coming in just won't be, well, it will be enough to cover the mortgage, but there won't be any profit, and we won't get a mortgage, I think. Based on the rental value, so it would just be a flip. Would you sort of agree with that?
Well, you know, it's nice. You need to have an exit strategy in place. If you can't refinance it feasibly and selling it's the only option, you know what? Again, I wouldn't even think about it too much right now. I'd just think about getting a joint venture partner, getting a builder's quote on the particular deal, and I would think about finding someone to potentially sell it to, getting yourself known on Wednesday night. I just worry about those things right now.
Okay. Can I put forward to him that, you know, would you like to make more money out of it by maybe sharing the profit?
Yep.
Sort of giving us the land, and then we develop it, and then once we sell it, he gets more money out of it.
You can do that. You can absolutely do that. Joint venture with the owner. Cool. And another thing as well is this, one final piece of advice, and then I do need to shoot. But final piece of advice is this: you want to fill your pipeline with properties. Yeah. Don't just be thinking all about this property. You want to fill your pipeline with other properties. But I hope it goes well. All the best with the viewing today.
Thank you so much, Samuel.
You're so welcome. Cheerio now.